Well, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
It's such a pleasure, such a pleasure. Now, for people who don't know what you do, and I've had the pleasure of attending one of your exhibitions, please can you tell us what is at the heart of Style Acre?
Yeah, so
Yes.
Style Acre, we're all about helping adults with learning disabilities and autism fulfill their potential. So my name's Anita. I'm Wellbeing Manager at Style Acre.
And I'm Rachel as well. I'm one of the ambassadors of Acre.
Yeah, so we're an Oxfordshire-based charity, and we support people in a range of ways. So we have some people who require sort of 24-hour support, who have complex needs, and sort of like through the range to people who just have a couple of hours support a week to help live more independently. So we support people to live with peers in supported housing. We've got hubs, haven't
Yeah,
we,
we've got
across Oxfordshire.
Oxfordshire.
Um, we've got a community support team. We have a really successful work programme to give people those skills and opportunities for employment, both paid and voluntary employment. We have a garden in Wantage, a big market garden where produce is grown and people again kind of learn those horticultural kind of skills. And we have a waste to wellness program as well, which I'm involved in as wellbeing manager. So that's my kind of area. That's based around four kind of key pillars of grow, move, nourish, and connect. And everything we do, we're all about person-centered support. So everything we do is really focused on the individual because everybody is different and
They are
everybody
different.
has different skills and different needs.
Oh, this is so lovely. And as I said, I really enjoyed attending one of your exhibitions. So I've seen the work that's being done. Let me ask this question to Rachel. How does your use of arts and creativity support your well-being and support independence for everybody?
So my well-being is like make new friends at T2 and kind of get people into like groups
Yes.
and to do lots of different arts and crafts if they need a hand.
Oh,
So T2 is our Didcot day hub,
Day
isn't
hub.
it,
Yeah.
that you attend? And Rachel also has a paid job
Yeah.
running our music and dance session,
Yeah, I
which
do.
is
wow.
a really
I
amazing
think.
and really popular session, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
what's your favorite type of dance, Rachel?
Everything.
Everything, everything. Do you like any specific music to dance to?
Any.
Any as well. I love that. I love that. Your class sounds absolutely brilliant.
yeah,
Thank you.
Rachel's the DJ and she
I
does
am a
amazing
DJ.
tunes that everybody loves and gets everybody up dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, that is superb. And I really like your point about these being paid jobs as well. I think there is something very important in there. So this brings me to you, Anita. Could you share a moment that captures that impact of your work?
Yeah, it's really hard to choose just one moment
I can
because I
imagine.
think there are those like small moments happen so often at Steinacre. Um, but I mean, I think something that springs to mind is the exhibition that you came to, Audrey, and just seeing how proud and happy people were to see their work
Yes.
exhibited in that way. In particular, I'm thinking about Daryl, who's a really prolific, amazing artist at Stylacre, and
Yeah.
seeing his work in that professional setting and seeing people coming and enjoying it in that way was just really lovely to see. But also the music and dance session. So we've recently
Uh,
started a
two
new
sessions. We've done two sessions of music and dance, and then we normally finish like quarter past 11, then we start again for the second session.
Tiring, I can imagine.
Yeah, very tiring. But we have like mu music and dance equipment like tambourines, shakers, bells,
yeah. So we've
bit of everything,
started
scarves, you
it.
name it.
We've got lots of props for a new sensory music and dance session, which is just adding an extra element to really help engage with people with support who have more complex needs, And it's been amazing. There's been so many like lovely moments where people, so there's a lot of people who don't communicate verbally, um, but you can see the different ways that they're engaging
Yeah, they
with
are
the
engaging.
session and the different senses. We do things like turn the lights off and
So
project things on the
projects
ceiling
things,
to certain
yeah.
songs and do
Oh,
some kind of start and stop kind of activities. And
Music statues, we do a lot.
yeah, and yeah, so there's just been it's those little moments that, might not seem like much to some people, but just like someone's eyes lighting up or vocalizing in a particular way or something is just, yeah, I don't know, it kind of makes me like
Mm.
tingle feeling about
Tingle,
it,
yeah.
I love it because you're talking about the energy in the room, and I think that is really beautiful. And I think if you haven't experienced it, it's really hard to explain to people. But I totally get it, and I can see it in both your faces as well. Now, two questions: one for Rachel, one for Anita. Rachel, could you take me through a typical hub, what a hub looks like, and then Anita, a slightly more, I guess, strategic question. How do you keep it feeling more like a home, a community space rather than a service? So let's go to Rachel first. Can you take me through a typical hub?
Typical hub.
So T2, talk about T2.
What do you do
So,
there?
so I do paperwork jobs in the office on the Monday.
Yeah,
And then Wednesday I do like cooking lunch meals every Wednesdays.
nice.
And then I do simmer club at T2 and
Brilliant.
help people if they need it. And
How do you
Lovely.
feel when you come into T2?
I feel at T2 it made me happy,
Lovely.
welcoming,
You've got lots of friends
lots of friends.
And you talked so earlier about bringing people together, and I think that's a very important part of your work is that
Yeah, very
community.
important.
Yeah, community spirit. So Anita, how you have to balance, as Rachel said, paperwork. You have to balance the service provision element with the energy of feeling like a community. How do you walk that line?
So, I mean, I think that the main thing about the hubs is that they are really shaped by the people we support. So,
Yes.
everything that we do in the hubs
Yeah,
is based on people's interests and people's wishes um and suggestions and ideas.
Yeah.
And yeah, so people are really kind of involved in that. So I think, and like Rachel said, there's a really welcoming feeling. It's all about the people,
yeah, lots of
really.
people, yeah.
There's a genuinely like welcoming, really kind of supportive, creative feeling. I think the buildings themselves all have lots of colourful artwork on the walls, done by the people we
Yeah,
support, and also like quite like creative ways for people to give that feedback and input as well. So there were always kind of posters um with suggestions of opportunities or asking for ideas, but also more creative ideas like idea trees and things kind of that change at different times
yeah,
depending on seasons and themes and things
Oh,
that
I
go with
love the idea of actually just keeping those suggestion posters on the wall, and there's always an accessibility. I think that's really important, and that answers the next question with about I was going to ask about shaping the programs, but let's go on to the blanket you created with all the patches that were designed by all the different hubs. I mean, the first thing I noticed was the fact that you had so many different hubs. That was absolutely amazing. But what do you think surprises people when they do see your work for the first time? So for me, it was just seeing so many amazing things come together was beautiful, but I didn't realize it was so big actually. But what surprises people?
so it surprises people is when they look at it and think, oh, that's good, interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I
I
think
think,
I think people are often surprised by how much
yeah,
Statmaker does.
Yeah.
People often, kind of have personal experience of seeing a small part of Statmaker. So maybe, we have a charity shop
Yeah.
in Wallingford. We have a tea room,
yeah,
so people maybe sort of have seen those, but don't sort of realise the breadth of what we do and how much is going on. And I think. I think what really does hit people, what people really comment on when they first come across us is just that real sense of community and togetherness and welcome and warmth and how people can really sort of feel that and see that from our work. And I think the wall hanging, the patchwork wall hanging, you know, I really I feel so strongly that was such a great representation of Style Acre, of all, you know, there's just all of these sort of beautiful, wonderful individuals or kind of small groups, you know, like the individual squares and they're hanging, but who are, you know, very, very different and very creative in their own rights, but then they're all sewn together into this like warm, cozy kind of blanket where everybody is very together, but whilst also very much able to be themselves.
It was.
If that makes sense.
Yes, no, it was, and that really came out because I read the each tile had a description about it and who it was from and why it was so important. The one that stood out to me was the ABBA one. There was an ABBA one which was great, and it was all about the joy of the music, and I just think it was such a great energy, really lovely exhibition, really lovely quilt that you created, and of course you're able to sell the tea towels and the mugs and so on, and we have a tea towel ourselves here. So how can the local community get involved in what you do?
Well, so as ambassadors, Rachel, you often go and talk to people, don't you, about
I do.
what we do?
Talk about what we do at Stoker and how we can help with people.
Yeah.
And that's often to around sort of fundraising, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
So we are a charity, and we wouldn't be able to do you know, a lot of the stuff that we do without funding. So you know, we're really lucky to have some great supporters of our work. That, you know, that's always a way the local community can get involved. And we're always looking to build partnerships with the local community, with community groups and individuals to you know, to further enhance those opportunities for people to, you know, to learn new skills and meet new people and you know, do new things that help keep them happy and healthy.
It is about getting involved. Yeah, very much. And it's really nice to bring people together as well. If somebody, I know fundraising can be done from anywhere, but does it have to be in the Oxfordshire area if local communities want to get involved, or are you spreading outwards a little bit?
I mean, in terms of the support we offer, that's just in Oxfordshire, but in terms of people getting involved with our work, that can be from anywhere.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have some corporate supporters where there are sort of teams from across the region or the country, even, where people sort of come together for volunteering days, and they will come and kind of volunteer to our garden or our tea room or something.
That's fantastic. Volunteering days are such a great way to get organisations involved as well, and then it makes those links with the local and more national community, which is brilliant. So when you look ahead to the future now, what are you most excited about when it comes to where you're developing and where you might be going?
So, well, I'm always really excited. There's always lots of programs, lots of projects within our Ways to Wellness program that are in development. And at the moment, we've got a few things this year. Lots of things going on. So
Super Triathlon.
Yes, we're
Truck Festival.
Yeah. So the Superhero Triathlon is an amazing triathlon at Dorney Lake. It's just for people with disabilities. We've taken part in the past. We're looking to have a team of around 20 people with support taking part. Rachel, you want to do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Amazing. How far is it? How far do you have to run?
There are different distances.
Right.
So I think most people will do. I think it's a 150-meter swim.
Yeah. Cycling.
3-kilometer cycle.
Yeah.
And a 1-kilometer run.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good. I'm knackered already thinking about that.
There's swimming in a lake bit as well that is new for a lot of people too. So that's really, really exciting. Just a great atmosphere. We've got a group walking up Snowdon this year as well, which is a really exciting challenge for a lot of people. So we're really looking forward to that. And I'm also personally looking forward to developing. We've got Pathways of Possibility, POP project, which is all about sensory activities for the people we support with more complex needs to get together, build more of a community, get involved in those sensory activities. So kind of building on the sensory music and dance that we're doing as well. But that's a really exciting project that lots of people from across Style Acre are getting involved in and are really passionate and really enthusiastic about. So that's great. We've also got an active travel project. We're creating an accessible walking guide, and we've employed some people we support as active travel champions who are like really amazingly enthusiastic about that role and helping to put together the walking guide and get people out walking more, finding routes that are really accessible for people and providing that information in a way that works for people, for lots of people as well.
Very exciting things coming up this year. So where can we find you in terms of donating and learning about what you're doing and joining your events? What are your socials, please?
Well, our website is Style Acre, so it's Style Acre. It's a bit of a funny name. It's from the name of the house, the original house that kind of set up, was where the charity emerged from, basically, was called Style Acre.
Love it.
So yeah, our website is styleacre.com. We're on Facebook and Instagram
Brilliant.
as well. I think if you just look for Style Acre,
you'll pop up. Amazing. Well, no, that's brilliant. We wish you all the very, very best for this year, and do keep checking in with us, and we'll keep looking at your website and your Facebook and Instagram pages as well to see how you're getting along. And all the very best for your triathlon, Rachel. That is a brilliant undertaking. Good luck with it. It's a tough one. So
Stay strong.
Yes, absolutely.